His girlfriend said to him, "Making love has to mean something to me, Graham." And how Graham said to her, "Well, it'll mean you don't have to walk home."
Don, you know, you're very funny. And some of the stuff's very good. But that was lousy. Also, I don't understand it.
Didn't you? No, well, look, I'll explain it to you later.
All right, Don.
Over a cold one.
Over one?
A cold beer?
All right, Don.
I've got to explain everything to you, haven't I?
See you later, Don.
Bye-bye.
There you go. I didn't want to do this. I hadn't had this planned at all. I thought for another 5 minutes we'd play around again and have a little fun. But no. Tony the Moustache Twirler said, "Wind up. It's time you were off." I'm going to ask Stephen Clark, who hasn't won anything, to come back and play again. You will, won't you, Stephen? And Diane Bone, who's already won $1,100. You'll come back, of course.
I will.
Over here, if it's not too hard at rehearsal tomorrow, will you come back tomorrow night?
I'd love to.
Oh, we'd love to have you.
Thank you.
Noel, would you come back tomorrow night?
No.
Okay. Stuart, what are you doing tomorrow night?
I'm staying here overnight, so I'll be all
Are
right.
you really going to sleep?
Yes.
Going to sleep at Channel 10?
Yes, it's more comfortable than home.
Nolene, could you possibly find it within your heart to come back tomorrow night?
Oh, I might as well. I brought another frock.
Oh, good. Marty, try and come back tomorrow night, would you?
I will, Graham. I thought I might stay home and watch repeats of IMT, but I'll try and drag myself.
That's all right, that's all right. Yes, actually, you don't have to come back if you don't want. And Dave, would it be all right if you didn't come back tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think
But
so.
I want you to.
Oh, you're very kind. Only if you laugh at the latest Irish joke.
What's the... Oh, well, I'm not against ethnic jokes.
This young Irish fellow lived in the hills of Ireland, you see.
Yes.
Never seen any of the big city life.
The gosh bugger and begin the begin.
And by gum chum, my bum's numb. He did. And he packed his bags and he went over to the city and he'd never seen a mirror before.
Never seen a mirror?
See? And he, in his little motel room, he saw this little 12-inch square mirror and he thought, by God, he said, I've just arrived and they've got a photograph of me hanging on the wall. I must send it home. Not yet.
I thought it was over.
I must send it home to me folks. So he wraps this mirror up and he sends it home and his mother and dad had never seen a mirror either. So his dad opens it, he said, by God, look at that. He's only been away for a week and look how he's aged. My word, look. And his mother came and looked over his shoulder and said, no wonder, look at the old bag he's knocking around with.
Good night, everyone, from Blankety Blanks.
Noel Ferrier. Nolene Brown. Ugly Dave Gray. Abigail. Stuart Wagstaff. And John English. As we play Graham Kennedy's Blankety Blanks. And now, here he is, Graham the King Kennedy.
Thank you and welcome to Blankety Blanks. Yes, throw away your Becks and your Vincents. We'll soothe your aching head. We're not so much a TV show as a minor painkiller. Good evening, top row. Good evening, bottom row. And what do we do first? Oh, yes, Diane Bone is our big champion. Come round here, Diane. Diane's already won $2,100, haven't you? Diane, we polled a recent studio audience and discovered their most frequent response to this. Maniac. Now, if you come up with the answer they came up with most often, I think I know the answer. Yes, I do. You get $100. If you match their second most frequent response, you get $50 third, $25 if you match it. Who would you like to play with?
Stuart?
Oh, there's one.
Diane, what are you expecting me to say?
I'm not going to say it.
Sex maniac. Oh.
Dave?
Dave Gray.
Raving maniac.
Nolene.
Nolene.
Kleptomaniac.
Kleptomaniac. Dave Gray knew a maniocleptic, didn't you?
Maniocleptic?
Yes.
He used to back into places and leave things.
That's right. I'll feed anybody. Now, what have we got? We've got kleptomaniac, raving maniac, and sex maniac. Oh, do you notice the way I said that? Sex maniac. It's like the announcer on Channel 10. Sex maniac and roots. No, it's it finished weeks ago. Do you like any of those, or do you want to reject them all and come up with your own maniac?
I'll stay with Stuart.
Sex maniac? Do you really think so?
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out. As usual, we'll start at the bottom, and I want you to know, in here tonight is the original Peter, the Phantom Puller. Let's welcome him back. Did you hear that, Pete? You're not supposed to talk, you're supposed to knock. I think it's gone to his head, that applause. All right, Peter, pull the $25 response for a sex maniac. Mad maniac. Mad maniac. Let's see what's under the $50 response. Have a pull, Peter. Kleptomaniac. Will a sex maniac do it for $100? Yes. Pull the $100 sex maniac. Diane, you've won $100. Now you play for 10 times that amount. $1,000. But you must match one of our celebrities precisely. Who will it be?
Stuart?
Stuart Wagstaff.
That worries me a little because I've been playing against my own nature tonight, like saying sex maniacs. Not the first thing I'd normally think of. But I'll do what I can for you, Diane.
Is that all over with now?
Yeah, fine. Yes, thank you. Yes.
Here it comes. Bend blank. B-E-N-D. Bend blank.
Yep.
It's the first thing you thought of, so that's fair enough.
Yes.
I saw what it was, and I think it's good. I hope you're thinking the same way that Stuart would think. Stuart, of course, being a famous sex maniac.
Before you do it, there's something else written on the back of the card which I didn't. So if anyone sees it coming out written on both sides, I've only written one thing.
What's on the... What?
I'll tell you what's on the other side. Oh. It's a message from someone to me, and the second word is off.
Bug off.
Nearly.
Nearly.
It's Russia.
Who's been playing with Stuart's cards? All right. Peter the Brother, somebody's... Bend...
Back?
Bend back. Bend back, Stuart, for $1,000 for Diane Bone.
Well, I don't have Ben back, I'll tell you.
Would you like to show us the other side,
Yes,
then?
I've got Ben.
Bend over. Well, it's not a match, and it's not $1,000. But look what you've got. You've got $2,200, and you're still our champion. We'll be back in a moment to continue with Blankety Blanks. Win some more money.